We already use a lot of technology in our schools because we are very rural, remote schools, and it's not always possible to bring all experts to every location. So every school of ours is, internet enabled. It has smart classes. It has computer labs. Wherever we cannot afford to put a computer lab, we have bus. The lab is in a bus, so that travels from place to place, and through that we have loaded all our lessons. We have recorded a lot of animations and things like that, which children can watch and learn. Also, at higher level, we provide them with digital gadgets like tabs and laptops, which helps them to further study, do their assignments. So they're at par with any other institution which uses technology in terms of education. And we also have very good software systems which help us to manage the entire student database, their assessments and things like that, and communicate with the parents and the other stakeholders. And AI is getting very interesting now because, as you all have recently, you know, chat GPT and machine learning and AI is becoming the new big revolution in every sphere of life, not just education, everywhere. And I'm really looking forward to using AI to the advantage of our educational system. And I think what AI can do for us is it can do a lot of data processing for us. The kind of data that we would like to have to understand, to process and analyze the data of so many students, parents, their behavioral patterns, their learning patterns, and things like that, which will help us to design our curriculum or pedagogy and assessment systems in a better way. That is what I think. And what we can recognize a pattern, that emerges when children come from a certain socioeconomic background. This is their behavior or learning curve, or this is the kind of inputs or customization of education that needs to be done for them. I think so much of data points we generate, but we do not really have the time to analyze all the data. We collect a lot of data of every child to understand their background, their learning patterns. But unfortunately, I don't think without AI we will be able to do a very good analysis and kind of develop patterns which will help us to kind of design very precise ways of catering to every child's need. So that is something that we are really looking at developing as the time passes. Of course, to educate children in AI also, we have introduced courses now at a graduation level, which will help the children to learn about this new technology. And in healthcare system, AI is also already being used. Virtual reality is the way, you can see a lot of things happening as if it's happening in real time, and children without cutting open like dissections of patients or whatever the cadavers, and are not allowed or not sometimes available. And a lot of these things they learn through virtual reality as well as animations and things like that. So technology is very, very integral to doing a good job of education, but we have to tread cautiously without it kind of taking over. You can't replace a teacher. That's what I was telling the other day also. At the end, every child is a human being who emotes, who feels, and the technology cannot make the child feel. It can only give information, but it can't create right kind of emotions or the feeling of love and warmth. So for that, we still need human beings around, and technology should be used sparingly, just as much as it is needed, so that it helps the process of education without damaging the whole thing. So we are looking forward to developing some modules in AI, mainly to analyze data and recognize patterns.